Satisfactory Update 1.1 is coming out today. The problem is, we don't actually have an exact release time as of right now. However, if you guys are currently watching the VOD after the stream's already ended, then do not worry, there will be a pinned timestamp in the description, or most likely pinned message in the comments down below. So again, if you guys are watching on the VOD, feel free to click that, and it should automatically take you to the very start of the 1.1 stream. However, for everyone watching live, welcome, my name's impeccable, and we upload a lot of Satisfactory content around here. So if you guys like Satisfactory, feel free to stick around, it'll be awesome to have you guys tuning in. But regardless, yes, in theory, update 1.1 is coming out to experimental today. Not the official game itself, but experimental. This means that, as long as you have the experimental version of the game, you can play Satisfactory Update 1.1 sometime today. Unless you live in, like, Samoa or Tonga, then in theory it's technically tomorrow, but for the rest of the world, in theory almost, it should be today, so that's great. Welcome T10 Tej. I probably got your name wrong, but welcome, hope that you're doing good today. And yeah, I'm very excited. Obviously, I'm excited, it's a brand new update. So because 1.1 isn't officially out just yet, I think what we're going to try and do today is just do a little bit of Satisfactory, have a little bit of fun, continue our aluminium factory, and there should be a timer right above my gigantic forehead, which should hopefully give us an indication of how much longer we've got until the update comes out. The official time is unknown. I've seen people saying it's 3 PM, I've seen people saying it's 4 PM, I've seen 2 PM, I've seen tomorrow. So we don't actually have an official time just yet, but it should be sometime today. There we go, just checking that I'm live, and we are. Fantastic. Okay, so let's continue. This might look a little bit confusing, especially if you are watching my Satisfactory series, because a lot has happened since the last time I've been here. This will all... Bro, my game is so laggy now. This will all be explained in an upcoming video. Hopefully by the end of next week that video should be coming out. Because the problem is I've actually had to do quite a lot of work off camera to try and get everything here functional. And of course this has resulted in this next episode taking far longer to make than originally planned. Oh, it's a Dutch name. Oh, nice. Yeah, my Dutch isn't very good. My English is terrible, let alone my Dutch. Okay, so you're producing the heat sinks. You're going around there. You 8 should be producing 60 heat sinks. 7.5 times by 8. None of that entered. Cool. There we go. 60. Brilliant. So we need an additional 60 heat sinks there. And that requires how many resources? Let's see. So that's 300 alclad aluminium sheets and 180 copper sheets. Right, let's focus on the copper to begin with, because that might be slightly harder to actually try and get our hands on. We've got to try and bring you from all the way around here. Problem is, I can't really use too much of that. Okay, that's fine actually. That should be okay. So let's select you, and how far down can I actually go here? A decent amount, I hope. There we go, that's plenty. That's all I need. Perfect. Okay. And again, that should be for our copper sheets. Excuse the lag. Unfortunately, my game just doesn't function properly anymore. Luckily, though, the creative world that we'll be on today, where we test out all of the 1.1 features, will be completely fine. I've already tried to load in some 1.0 stuff, and there is no lag on that server. It's just because I've built so much on this world that there is a bit of lag. That's all. Okay, next up, where's the 180? Okay, so you're the 180. We should still have another 120. Oh, no, we do. Okay, good. Okay. I thought I made a mistake there, but nope, no mistakes have been made yet. Okay, so we already got 2 of our heat sinks there. Brilliant. Which are both then going to continue to go back around there. Anyway, let me explain what we're doing today. Again, welcome to everyone who's tuning into the live stream. Update 1.1 should be coming out on experimental today within... maybe the next hour, 2 hours, we don't yet know. However, when the update does come out, which I will be streaming for, we are going to go over everything that is new. So I'm going to load into a creative world, we're going to place down all the new objects, all the new architectural pieces, might even try and build something with it, I don't know just yet. We'll test out all the new features as well, see if they've changed anything else that they haven't mentioned, because they most likely have, as you guys probably remember with 1.0. They added tons of stuff into the game that they didn't announce, which I suppose makes sense because it builds up the hype, obviously. So we'll test out all those new features there as well. Welcome, Matthias. What about the updates? Yeah, that should be coming out a bit later on today, which is rather exciting. Should be a good update. It sounds like it's going to be a very good update, at least. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is have my heat sinks travel back along this way. I might have to extend this out by another foundation, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'd rather not do that. But let's see. That's not today's problem. Well, no, it's probably today's problem, just not right now's problem. And we needed, was it 300? Yeah, 300 aluminium sheets. Damn. Which, in theory, should be coming in from here. Shoot. Actually, no, that's fine, that's fine. It should be coming in from here, sorry. Hopefully. That's 200. Okay, one of you not should say 300. You're 160. Okay, let's follow you back around. Unless I didn't put a number here, did I? Okay, brilliant. I'm so intelligent. 30, 60, 90, 100, no, yeah, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270. This should say 20. If it says 20, we've got 300 here. It says 30. Unless the very final one says 20. Welcome, Aplek, hope that you're doing well. They will add golf. Yeah, absolutely. If they don't add golf, I'm rioting. No, that is actually correct. Because it's 10 of them. Obviously, 30 times 10 is 300. Okay, that's fantastic then. So in that case, you can actually go. Because the original plan was to bring all of our... Lag, holy crap. Was to bring all of our sheets around to there and then do our heat sinks in that direction. But I just added the heat sinks over here instead. So we've had a slight change of plans there, which is fine. Makes absolutely no difference. Okay, so we'll select you. We'll then get... Oh, right, you're over there. Okay, fair enough. You can then go around here. I want you to line up roughly somewhere in this direction, right? It's not too bad. Then bring you around to here. And bring you down. Welcome, Nicholas. They will add golf. Let's hope so. You never know, right? Nothing's off the table until it happens. So they could add golf. They might not add golf. They could add ultimate frisbee. I mean, I was like the only person in my entire school that actually liked ultimate frisbee. So I wouldn't mind if they were to add that, but I can't imagine they will. Okay, brilliant. So that should now be 60 heat sinks, an additional 60 heat sinks per minute. In total, we're actually making... How many heat sinks? 40, 72, 3... No. I thought I was 300 there. No. 72, 132, 172? 172 heat sinks. And what's the timer for? The timer should be when update 1.1 comes out. In theory. Okay, so then you're gonna drop down to there. And the plan is to have some of these heat sinks go down here, I think it is. Yeah, it should be that one. There we go. Do I need this gap to be as big as it currently is? So we've got a couple of you lots. Then we've got our 4 heat sinks. Yeah, no, it should be 4. We still have to do one more of them, though. That's fine. We're gonna have 4 heat sinks. 2 of them, so that's 6 in total. Plus... we're most likely going to end up having our, where is it? Empty fluid tanks coming down here as well. So in theory, that should be 7 conveyor belts. So we only need 2 foundations wide for that one. That shouldn't be too bad then. Welcome, Gonga Duck. Hope that you're doing well. April Fool's antics. Yeah, you never know. I do still think that update 1.1 is going to come out today. I still think it will. But you never know. You never know. Welcome, Rose. I hope that you're doing well as well. Good to see you on the stream. So I have been thinking about this recently. Essentially... How long has that happened? Luckily it doesn't matter because this is providing us with, I believe it's bauxite to this factory, but this factory hasn't really been too operational just yet, so that's not a catastrophe, but that's not ideal either. Regardless, I think what I'm going to end up doing is making my empty fluid tanks here, since they just require aluminium and everything else we're currently making here. But I'm not actually going to bring my nitrogen here. Instead, I'm going to bring it to a different factory somewhere near our Dune Desert. Because our Dune Desert is where our iron factory is going to be. And a lot of items in this game, like cooling systems and I believe fused modular frames, require iron, aluminium, and nitrogen gas. So I'll bring the aluminium, I'll bring the nitrogen gas, and the iron should just be belted over using a conveyor belt highway, which won't be that far. So that will be a lot easier to do, rather than to bring the nitrogen to here and then the packaged nitrogen to there, then the tank somewhere back over here again. So that's just a bit of a waste of time. So yeah, we're definitely just going to make the empty fluid tanks there, and that should hopefully be okay. Because when it comes to nitrogen, let me get this open for just a minute. There we go. Where is nitrogen? Oh, that's literally right there. Okay. So the thing is, right, this is our aluminium factory over there. This nitrogen cluster is actually rather close by. So in theory, if I really wanted to, something else that I could do is bring our empty fluid tanks down to here via like conveyor belt or whatever, then instantly package our nitrogen down there, then using the drone, we can then bring that over there. I think that would make a bit more sense to me. Yeah. Because we're most likely going to need all of this nitrogen plus some extra ones as well. But they're all pure, which is fantastic. So yeah, we'll definitely have some sort of drone ports down there. How are we going to fuel you? That's the next question. Because you can run on pretty much any type of fuel. The only problem is I haven't got any type of fuel. Runs Satisfactory. There we go. Yeah, thank you again, by the way, to everyone who is tuning in. Updates 1.1 should be coming out a little bit later on today, which is rather exciting. Packaged fuel, I don't think I've got any. Packaged turbo fuel. I don't think I've got any left. I could make some extra batteries. That could help, but the only problem is, though, I've just built my aluminium factory, so I haven't really planned for that. That's definitely something I will be doing in my next playthrough. I'm going to be making a bunch of extra batteries, because the recipe that I've got for the batteries is extremely simple. So I'm not really too afraid now of making extra batteries. I can't afford any of that. I mean, what I could do if I really wanted to is not turn all of my rocket fuel into power, but instead package it, then use it for drones. Uranium and plutonium I'm just not doing. But yeah, packaged fuel is a slight concern for me. Oh well. Welcome, Cody. Hope that you're doing well. Your April's Fool prank was shutting down the nation's power grid. They did not get it, in fact. Oh dear. It was a good April Fool's joke. I didn't do one this year. Oh dear me, I didn't do one this year, if I could speak properly. Or have I? I can hear stuff, What's that sound? I can hear cats. My game is frozen. Ooh. Why can't I hear cats? There should not be any of them, or stingers, anywhere nearby. There is a slug here, so I will just gather the... Oh, wait. I'm almost out the range there, good. I will still gather the slug. I don't know why I can hear those stingers. I don't know where they'd even be. Oh well, there we go. Anyway, I'll worry a bit more about the empty fluid tanks and our plans for that in just a moment. Unless I don't use drones. Because... Where is it? We've got a train station, like, right here, I believe. So what I might actually do is add another train station nearby. And get a train that goes from here around there to the Dune Desert. Which is possible. It's not a short route at all. So we'll probably need a good few trains. Or at least one train that has a lot of, right... What are they called? These things. Freight cars, yeah. Again, that's not right now as concerned, though. Because we still need to make another 40 heat sinks. And I've got all the parts I need for it, which is quite nice. There we go. So we've done this. We'll paint you red. So now we are going to need 200 aluminium sheets and 120 copper sheets. That's not too bad at all. And I think this is the spot that I'm going to do it in. This seems decent to me. It shouldn't take up that much room. Because each one of these assemblers can make 7.5 heat sinks per minute. Per assembler, obviously. So that's like... 8? No, it has to be less than that. Oh my god. The lag is definitely starting to get to a stage now where it's almost unpleasant to play. I would say that's like one of the biggest reasons as to why I haven't been streaming this game or recording this game as much as I used to before, because the lag is just making the game almost like just annoying to play at this point, which of course isn't very good. And that's not the game's fault, by the way, that's on me. I don't like how you just appear through there. I might fix that off camera. So I want you to go forwards here a little bit. So we're going to have 1 and 2. I think I'm happy with this. That should be perfect. We can then get rid of you and get rid of you there as well. Lovely. Welcome, Dr. Caesar. What time is the update planned? There should be a timer above my head. Oh no. Chat. Breaking news. Coffee Stain Studios just released a video with a golf ball in it. Wait. Wait. Shut the front door and call me Jessica. But yeah, there should be a time... Although there's not a time above my head anymore. It should be coming out within the next hour or so, hopefully. Here we go. This was literally just uploaded a minute ago by Coffee Stain Studios themselves. Wait, stop. Your function / checkout Goat Direct 2025. That's loud. New lift. That's new. I'm pretty sure that bow up there is new, and I think there was a cat is. That's new as well. Wait. Oh, 1.1 out now and experimental. There we go. That was a 16 minute and 44. Are you? Did I not miss anything there? I don't... Huh? So 1.1 is out right now? Chat, can we confirm this? It's 2 o'clock. Let me just close and then reopen Epic. But yeah, that was literally the whole trailer. It's almost 17 minutes long. Let me just save the game as well, then back out. This part takes about an hour and a half. Welcome, Dave's not here. The update just dropped. That is good if it has. Let me just, I'm literally, all I'm doing now is just saving my game. We'll then back out. Hope my PC doesn't crash. And then we'll hopefully launch 1.1. We'll update the game, then launch 1.1. That's exciting stuff. And there are also release notes on Steam. Oh, should we check those out then? I've actually got to get Steam up. It's been so long since I've actually opened up Steam. But whenever I do, they've always got a really cool game on sale that I always buy. It's probably a good reason why I don't open it up, because otherwise I'll just be spending all my money on like games that are 10 years old. Because often games that have come out over 10 years ago seem to be the best games, but oh well. So, Satisfactory. Well, that's the trailer. Overwhelmingly positive reviews. 96%, damn. Compared to a lot of other games I see, that's pretty crazy, actually. See all updates latest 11th of March. So they haven't updated it for today. Do I actually meet the minimum requirements? Actually, I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure my PC has... Wait. i5. I think it's better than that. I don't think I've got a GTX 1650. Oh dear. I don't see any of the new patch notes on here. Anyway. So let me just change the title of the stream then. Can you guys definitely confirm the update's out now? Because if that is confirmed, I will change the title. I believe right now it's out today, not out now. Portal 2 is good. It was released back in 2011. Yeah, a lot of games that were released a while ago seem to be really good, even now. Oh, I almost just ended stream. Oh dear. I'm not opening Task Manager now, not a chance. No. A bit later, maybe. Oh, can you please close? I mean, 9 times out of 10, my game crashes rather than actually closing properly. But let's see. In case you guys missed it, by the way, yep, this is the brand new Satisfactory video that was uploaded just 5 minutes ago. I don't see anything new here in the background either, by the way. The new lift, of course. There, that one, Goats Direct. I've never heard of Goats Direct before. I'm just wondering, the length of this video is 16 minutes and 44 seconds. Is that a reference to something? 1644. What events happened in 1644? Why have I just heard a Discord sound? Do I even have Discord open? Oh, it's Total Eclipse. Nice. I did not even know I even had Discord open. Has my game crashed yet? Can you just hurry up and crash? Oh my days. See, this is the thing with Satisfactory and my PC. It takes... The worst I've had is about 25 minutes for the game to close. But normally what happens, it will take about 10-15 minutes to close, but it will crash at the end of around about 10 minutes. So that often, I think, damages... Not damages my PC, but it's not a good thing. Like, every single time you try and close the game crashes. I don't have it with any other game on my PC though. It's only Satisfactory. And this includes like City Skylines worlds that I've had now that I've been running, and the huge cities, right? They don't crash. When I close the game, it will take 10 seconds for the game to close. It's just Satisfactory that does this to my PC. So I think what I'm going to do is open up Task Manager and just shut down the game. It will mean that I'm probably going to lose a little bit of progress there on my worlds, but I don't really care too much about that. Oh, Task Manager's just crashed. There we go. Good. Now let's open up Epic Games again, and then hopefully we can now do the download. There we go. Yeah, it's updating down there. Good. Also, let me just talk about my Epic Games games very quickly. I've played about 10 minutes of that game. Unreal Engine for Fortnite, yes. Never played The Sims. I love this game. Even though it's like... The thing is, I love Warhammer and I love Total War, but both of them mixed together, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I've literally played 15 minutes of Prison Architect, but I got the game for free, so I thought, why not? Among Us, like an hour maybe. Surviving Mars, I got the game for free, but only played about 10 minutes. Battlefront 2, I got the game for free, but I've never played it because no excuses. Satisfactory, I've got too many hours in this game. And Fortnite, I think I've played once on PC and then never touched it again. The thing is, I was just never really a big fan of Fortnite. I never was. Every single person in my school played Fortnite except for me. But I didn't understand the excitement and hype of it. But the thing is, I'm always a little bit late to trends anyway, especially gaming trends. Like, I think I was talking about this recently, but... Actually, let me get rid of that timer above my head, because the update's actually out now. Where is it? There we go. Like with Watch Dogs, I got Watch Dogs 2, I think like a year after it came out, and then I got Watch Dogs Legion a couple, maybe even more than a couple years after it came out. I always try and wait for the price to go down by like 20-30%, and luckily on Steam, and especially PlayStation, they do a lot, so that's why I waited for that. I was actually, speaking about The Sims though, I saw there was a new game that's come out recently that's like just like The Sims, but a bit different. I didn't get it though. Again, I'm not a very big fan of The Sims. I know a lot of people are. Okay, let me just zoom in here for a second. Yeah. Nice. 6 gigs? Yeah, that's not too bad. It could be a reference to No Man's Sky. All right. Yeah, never played No Man's Sky either. Although I think I saw it on the sale. It's one of those games that, like, whenever I'm on the Steam deals tab, it's always on sale. Your protection's expired. Shame. Oh well. Yeah, this should be exciting stuff. Again, if you guys have just tuned in, welcome. Update 1.1 is out now on experimental mode. We're going to be going through it. We're going to be seeing everything that's new, and hopefully have a little bit of fun. Start a brand new creative world, and again, just explore all the new features that I'm looking forward to. When will it be out for experimental? Right now. Literally right now. 24% so far. All we're going to do is just wait a little bit. Then yeah, it should be good. There we go. Also, something else I like to try and bring up is the Satisfactory achievements. Can I do that here? Actually, I can't do it. No, I can't. I'll do that a bit later then. Because I feel like I've got a lot of them. Not all, definitely not all of them. Fix a blown fuse, we've definitely done that. Yoink, gather a power slug, we've definitely done that. Portable miner, yep. Gather a mercer sphere, yep. Gather all 3 types of edible flora, yep. Destroy 1,000 foliage, yep. Somnus loop, yep. Complete phase 1, yep. Bounce on a space giraffe. Pick penguin thing, we've definitely done that. Build a space elevator, yep. Move faster than 140 kilometers, yep, because of the hypertube cannon. Complete the onboarding process, yes. Print out your coupon, yes. Unlock your first alternate recipe, yes. 5 kilometers of conveyor. Okay, we've pretty much done everything. I generally do wonder what achievements I haven't got, because we haven't got 7 of them. I don't think I can actually see. Jesus Christ. 2,000 hours playtime, and that doesn't include the 1,500 hours playtime I've got on experimental. So I've got 3,500 hours playtime? Wait. 3,500 divided by 24. I've got 146 days playtime on Satisfactory. I've spent a third of a year of my life on Satisfactory. $146 days. Wow. That's a long time. Oh dear, that's a very long time. It's definitely my like most played game ever, I would say, Satisfactory. Still, that's a long time though. You're at 3,400 hours yourself. Yeah, it's a long time, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm still so bad at the game. Although, to be fair, I'm sure a few of those hours were like AFK time, or like when I've gone for a run and I've left the game running to try and make some parts, things like that. Oh yeah, I've probably missed a good few thousand coupons. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, we're 50% of the way there with the update, which is nice. Let's try and get some like background music going, actually. Downloads, where is it? Nice. I wouldn't mind doing a Surviving Mars stream one day. It's one of those games that I think will be kind of fun to actually stream. And welcome back, Banana. 4 PM. Yeah, well, it's out now. It is out right now. We're just waiting for the game to update. Yeah, it's exciting times. Very exciting times. We already know, I think, most of what's coming into this update. But we don't know everything just yet. Not yet. And of course, this is just experimental, so some things might change. We don't yet know. And before you? Oh yeah, most likely. My internet's extremely slow, especially whenever I'm streaming as well. It doesn't help. But there's not much I can do about that, and in fact, my internet's going to be getting worse starting tomorrow, I think. Because they're increasing the price of all the internet where I live, and it's like just stupid prices, so we're just going to downgrade. Or stay the same, but we get less for what we pay for it. I don't know. Yep. Fun. Also, yeah, my office is an absolute mess. You can't really see it from this shot, but from this angle, you can see it. I do apologize from that. And now, it is even more of a mess. I've got all my Pokemon cards out. I've got a few cards here that I want to try and grade. But the thing is, if I was to send them to PSA, it's like $200 to get all my cards graded. And the problem is, I don't know if a lot of these cards will make back that money. And also, it's going to take about a month and a half to do. I haven't got that time. But I've got a few of these cards. This is the Metal Mew EX from 151. Got 2 of them. Also, I do want to try and grade this Mew EX, even though... There we go. Even though officially it's not part of the English set. You can get it as a additional card in the Ultimate Collection box, whatever it's called. Also got a Mewtwo here as well. You can't even see it because of the lights. There you go. The most expensive card I probably own isn't even that expensive, but it's most likely this 151 Blastoise. I think it looks really cool. I definitely want to try and grade that, because at the minute that's worth about $80. If that comes back as a PSA 10, that's probably going to be 150, I'd say. Also, this Origin Form Palkia. This is quite a nice one. Again, that's around about the same sort of price. Got a couple Charmeleons and extra Charizard in there as well. So I do want to try and grade them. I don't think they grade metal cards, and that's completely fine. Also, I don't know if they grade promos. I think what I'm going to do is actually send it into Ace Grading, which is a grading company here in the UK, set up by Randolph, who's actually a oh, wrong button, nice. Who's actually a Pokemon content creator, and essentially Ace, the company, actually got broken into about a month ago, and they lost a lot of their business and their cards, which is obviously rather terrible. So I was sending the cards, you know, might help out Randolph a little bit in his business. Because again, he's one of those people I've been watching for quite a long time. And especially when I started to get back into Pokemon as well, it's been quite enjoyable to catch up with his videos again. The only problem is, though, with Pokemon cards, is that right now they're so expensive, it's not worth collecting. Like, it's literally not worth collecting Pokemon cards anymore. And the main reason for that is because, let's say an ETB, which is like the Elite Trainer box, you get like a promo, some dice, and some other stuff, but you get roughly, I think it's 9 packs of cards, either 8 or 9, I think. Or is it 10? I think it depends on the set, but it's roughly like, let's say 9, right? But the price of these things in the stores is roughly $45 to $50 US. Yet now on Amazon, because they're sold out mostly everywhere else, some are going for about $150. $150 for a box of 8 packs of cards, essentially. And the problem with that is that you have to pack the best cards in the set, which is like a 1 in 1,000 chance of doing. You got to pack that card, and hopefully that card comes back as the highest grade in order for you to actually make back your money from what you spent for the box. So what happens a lot of the time is that people spend, like, let's say £100 on the ETB, but then they'll get about £10 worth of product. So buying Pokemon cards, especially like bundles and ETBs and all that, just is not worth it anymore. Which sucks, especially for people like me who just got into the hobby like last year, I would say, who's only ever collected a couple of sets. Like, I cannot collect Pokemon cards anymore. Which is, it's not the end of the world, right? Like, I can't collect Pokemon cards, so what? Right? But it does kind of suck, and the main reason for that is the scalpers, who buy like 200 ETBs at $50 and sell them for $150, and of course make back a lot of money from that. And welcome, Sven, hope that you're doing good. Welcome. But damaged in shipping, that's what I'm worried about. I've actually ordered some hard sleeves yesterday. They should be arriving within the next couple of days, hopefully. That's exciting. You're doing great, nice, I'm glad to hear that. Update 1.1 is out now. We are just waiting for the update to be finished, and then we'll be getting straight into it, which is rather exciting. Oh, that hasn't happened to you. Okay, good. Because, yeah, it does suck when that does happen. There we go. We're almost on 80%. And again, thank you very much already for the 6 likes in the stream. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate that. I'm kind of going into 1.1 with no expectations. Of course, we know roughly what there's going to be. I'm trying not to like overhype myself in a weird way. But let's see. I'm sure it'll be good. Should be very nice. 83%. Okay, we're flying now. We went from like 74% to 83% in no time, which is fantastic. And what time did it come out? 2 PM. That's a bit earlier than usual, isn't it? None of your mods work. Yeah, but whenever a new update comes out, it takes a while for the mods to actually start working with the new updates, because they have to like calibrate essentially the mod to be able to work with the game itself. So yeah, give it maybe a week, then most of the big mods should be back up and running. Sometimes the smaller mods take a bit longer than that. Welcome, Daedalus82. Hope that you're well. It's supposed to go to 3 PM. To be fair though, they have actually changed the clocks here in England. I'm sure in a lot of other countries around the world recently, so maybe that's why that's happened. Because it should be... Actually, it should be like 1 PM now, right? 23 minutes past 1, but now it's 23 minutes past 2. 'Cause I think we gain an hour or lose an hour. I don't know. Because essentially one day I woke up and it was like 9:30, and I haven't woken up at 9:30 in a while. So I was like, wait, what? Why is it 9:30? No, it turns out that it's because the clocks went like forwards. It's actually 8:30. Yeah, we are launching. Yep. Here we go. Updates wired. Points wired. Let's go. There's disclaimers. Oh no. Okay, let's predict what the disclaimers are going to be. Thou shall not. Bruh. Okay, cool. Thanks. Oh, okay. Is the game working then? I don't know what that was. New title screen? Oh, what? No. Shut the front door. That's remarkable. Here we go. Let me just close Steam. I don't know why I've got Steam open. My game's crashed. Instantly. Plugin refined power failed to load because refined power cannot be loaded. Well, yeah, obviously. My game's crashed instantly. That took about 1 second, and then my game's instantly crashed. I've got mods turned off. Okay, let me try to... Also, my PC is very close to overheating. So if the stream does cut off, then you know the reason why. Welcome, Modu. Hope that you're doing well. Mods crashed the game? Okay, I'm literally uninstalling Satisfactory Mod Manager. Give me a minute, chat. There's an option to disable the mods. I did, though. The thing is, all my mods are disabled, but the game thinks I've got my mods enabled, even though it says disabled. So it's clearly some sort of, like, bug or whatnot. Give me a minute. Yeah, maybe it's an Epic Games thing, I don't know. It's only 22 megabytes, so I can... Oh my... I can very quickly reinstall it if I really want to again. Okay, now Mod Manager is refusing to uninstall. Oh, dearie me. I love technology. When you can't just load something. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. No. The plugin refined power failed to load. I haven't even got that mod on my PC. I don't even have that mod on my PC.
I know what you're thinking. This sounds...
Wait, that's an ad. There we go. I don't even know if the stream is even live anymore, but essentially, the new Satisfactory update has completely corrupted my PC. Is the stream alive? We are alive. Okay. So essentially, update 1.1, I don't know what it's done to my PC. I generally do not know what's happened here. But it's lagged everything. Everything on my PC has just essentially stopped working now. Ever since the update. I've never seen this before. I honestly do not know what's happening. I am trying to launch 1.1. The problem is, though, it's saying that I've got a mod installed. However, I don't have any mods installed on my PC. I've literally uninstalled the app. So it's impossible.